Earlier we learned about the rotate behavior. So let's take a look at the rotate to behavior. I'll create a new actor, call this actor Roger, and I will drag Roger down into my scene. I'm going to click on Roger, open up our backstage, or Roger's brain as I like to call it, click on our behaviors tab, and let's scroll down to the rotate to. So you can see we used rotate earlier, which gets our actor to just spin in place, and now we have rotate to angle. So I'm going to drag rotate to inside Roger's brain, and you can see that we can now grab this dial and rotate Roger to a specific angle. So I'll just randomly rotate this dial around to a certain point. We'll keep the speed at 90, and let's go ahead and preview this and see what happens. So you see Roger will rotate, but then he actually stops when he gets to a specific angle. As we saw earlier, we can actually resize our actors like this. And I'm doing that just to make it a little bit more obvious on how Roger is rotating. So you can see he rotates to that specific angle and then stops. Again, if I were to click on the prototype over here, to get back to Roger's brain, we can then rotate to a different angle and then preview that and see how that works. So you can see just a small rotation, or we can take the dial and rotate it kind of around the clock here and then hit play, and then we rotate to that angle and then stop there as well. So again, very different, the rotate to and rotate behavior. And as I mentioned in an earlier video, often we will add lots of different behaviors into a single actor's brain, but some of these behaviors can conflict. So for instance, if I have a rotate to angle set, and then I were to just grab rotate and drag that down, basically listen to what you're telling Roger to do here. You're saying rotate to this angle, but also rotate counterclockwise. Now, that's just impossible. So be careful when you're adding similar attributes. Even attributes like accelerate towards and move towards. You can't really tell an actor to do two things at once. An actor can't tear itself in half. So if I were to hit play right now, you could either crash Gamesalad or get something that isn't doing exactly what you want. In this case, it paid attention to the first behavior in there, but completely ignored the other behavior, which was just to continuously rotate. So just be careful, because these behavior lists inside our actor can become quite long, and if you make a mistake and drag something in that you didn't expect, it's going to take a little bit of time to search for what you did wrong. So be careful in compounding some of these, but definitely take a moment to experiment with the rotate behavior and the rotate to angle behavior, just not inside the same actor.